you're with a major league actor. A guy who's playing Alfred Hitchcock, who is like the most mysterious person in the film, who once said, like, I am the man in the corner, and I watch everybody. And I observe everybody. Which is a great quote, by the way. Toby Jones really shows everybody, like, who's a good actor. It's kind of like the film The Mirror Cracked, the Agatha Christie film, which starred Angela Lansbury and Elizabeth Taylor and Rock Hudson. Elizabeth Taylor and Rock Hudson just phoned it in my opinion. But when you see Angela Lansbury in it, you just go like, that's a good actress. And she acts circles around everybody. And she never won an Oscar, which is like the most heartbreaking thing, is because she puts everything she can in that film. And you just see Elizabeth Taylor and Rock Hudson. I'm not knocking them. They're not my favorites. But they just use their name and fame of like who they are in the film. Even though Elizabeth Taylor could have done better with her biopic with Lindsay Lohan playing her, which was shit. So, anyway. Alright. Who I think will play Alfred? If I had it my way, Derek Jacobi should play Alfred, but unfortunately probably won't happen. You need an actor, and this isn't a knock at what's his name who played Alfred and the Dawn of Justice and Justice League. Jeremy Irons. This isn't a knock at him, but the relationship between Batman and Alfred and Dawn of Justice just really didn't fit what we got from Christian Bale and Michael Caine. Which is pretty funny because Michael Caine and Pattinson are going to be in Nolan's next film, which is pretty funny. I mean, if you got J.K. Simmons to play J. Jonah Jameson in the MCU films, why not bring back Michael Caine to play Alfred? Why not? You know, I would go see the film. But the truth is, you really need an actor who can be able to help Pattinson in the scenes. I'm not saying Pattinson needs help with acting. I'm not a professional, so I don't know what to tell you, but you need someone who can able to bounce off of Pattinson to make him look good. And you need someone who can be like this father figure for Bruce Wayne. And the relationship between Alfred and Bruce wasn't really a butler and a rich person. It was really a father and a son. And it was that way with Gotham. And it was that way with, Batman and Batman Returns. I mean, that was the relationship between... I really wish, looking back on it, I wish they would have focused on it a bit more. But except in the film, it's kind of funny though, because in the show, the Sean Ward show, kind of makes the joke in the Batman '89 parody reenactment that Alfred was pimping Bruce out to Vicky Vale, which was pretty funny, in my opinion. He was trying to be the matchmaker, which was pretty funny. But you need somebody. They need to make that relationship again. They need to make the father-son relationship between Alfred and Bruce. They shouldn't make like he's the butler or he's the mechanic fixing up the cars or whatever. They just really need to do that again. They really need to make that a really great relationship between Bruce and Alfred, the father-son relationship. So, but I feel like, oh great, my neighbors are playing Billie Eilish. Don't need to hear that. I honestly think that the idea that they're going to go with for Alfred is going to be the sort of the Earth 1 version of Alfred, who is a soldier, who is a former Royal Marine soldier who met Thomas Wayne during the tour of duty in the Middle East. And the two became good friends during the battle. Alfred saved Thomas's life, but lost his leg in the process. I think they are honestly going to go with that version of Alfred. Which, by the way, I'm still to this day waiting for Earth 1 Volume 3. I really want to know what happens in the story. You finally brought Catwoman in Earth 1 Volume 2. I'd like to know what happens next. I really do. And I really love that the story in Earth 1 Volume 2. I'm not going to do a review of it. I'm just going to say what happens in it. Batman gets hurt. He lands on the balcony of a home that Selina Kyle is in. She treats his wounds. And he thinks that's her place, so he sends flowers to her, thanking her, because he really found her attractive. And it's revealed that the place that he was sending flowers to is the place that Selina was doing a robbery. And she gets inspired to be a cat since he's a bat, type of thing, which I really liked. I thought it was really cool. So, I really like to see the third volume, even though they've been saying Jeff Johns has been writing it, and yada yada yada, he's doing Doomsday Clock. It's like, the last book that came out was in 2015. You do the math. I'm still waiting. So, yeah. And it's revealed that the cat burglar who is now obsessed with Batman. So, one actor I wish they would have gotten to play Alfred is Timothy Dalton, who, of course, played James Bond, and now they're talking about Pierce Brosnan playing Alfred, which, when I think about it, I'm on board with it. I mean, you're going to get Remington Steele to play Alfred. Okay. I'm for it. Sign me up. I'm on board for this one. But when it comes to Gordon, I really don't want to see what's his name? I mentioned it before. That he played Colin Powell, and he really sounded more like Mr. T than Colin Powell. So, So, anyway. I'm just reading something real quick, so... Yeah, they could bring him in to play Alfred. Douglas Hodge. Douglas Hodge. He played Alfred and Joker. Yeah, he would be interesting to see as Alfred. It was interesting, though. Like, in the Joker scenes where he meets Bruce, Alfred threatened to basically beat the shit out of him. which made me laugh, because it's like, I never seen a violent side of Alfred where you really couldn't blame him, because Joker in the scene, he was very creepy. He was very disturbing. You know, he was very creepy when you look at the film. I really just, it was kind of creepy. It was just flat out how disturbing Joker looked, especially Joaquin Phoenix, which kind of makes me hope. Well, kind of. It makes me really hope that they bring Joaquin Phoenix's Joker into the Batman Robert Pattinson era. Do I think it'll happen? I honestly don't know. I really would like to see it, because when you look at, Joaquin Phoenix and his Joker, and when it comes down to it, the whole movie, the ending of the movie, really set up for a Batman film, in a way. I mean, it sets up for a Joker sequel, because everybody wants to know what happens next, but it kind of sets up for a Batman film. And it would be smart for them to do it like, alright, here's Joker. Let's take Batman and put it in there. Are they going to do it? I mean, I had to move my shoes. I wore my Batman shoes to work. It was kind of funny, though, because I wore like a Batman shirt, which was like yellow and black, and my shoes are yellow and black and a bit of white, so style and profiling. So I really think they would. I think they really, if Warner Brothers was like, this movie made a lot of money, let's do a rated R Batman film, let's just go for it, they probably wouldn't. Because when you have the movie Batman and the title Batman in it, kids are going to be like, let's go see it. But it was weird, though, because when it came to Joker, I never seen so many people so, like, pissing their pants in fear of, like, a Joker movie. And I talked about it in the show last couple episodes, how this movie really opened the eyes to a lot of people. And it also exposed for those who really wanted to put fear in the news of what scared the shit out of everybody, like CNN. Which is pretty funny, though, because CNN's going through a lot of their own problems.